Hey, in this video we will talk about David Reimer. David Reimer was a Canadian boy who suffered damage to his penis due to a failed circumcision. He and his identical twin Brian were diagnosed with phimosis. Phimosis is a condition in which the foreskin of the penis cannot retract, inhibiting regular urination. So David underwent circumcision, but the method used led to tissue death. At the time of the failed procedure, David was just a baby of 8 months old. About a year after the procedure, his parents sought the help of psychologist and sexologist John Money. John Money's work favored the increasing mainstream idea that gender was a societal construct. So he advised the parents to raise David as a girl. The doctors at the Johns Hopkins Hospital at the time performed the sexual reassignment surgery. After the surgery, David was named Brenda and received hormone therapy when he reached adolescence. David Reimer's twin brother, who thankfully didn't get the treatment for phimosis, grew up just as a boy. Brian was used as a control subject in Money's experiment. Not only was he used as control subject to follow sexual development, but Brian was also used as part of Money's experiment. During the twins' psychiatric visits with Money, the two boys were told to engage in behavior resembling sexual intercourse. The boys were told to touch each other's genitals and thrust their genitals together in missionary positions. The acts were also photographed and observed not just by Money but also by his research assistants. This experiment went on for a decade and John Money considered the experiment successful. But around the age of 15, David Reimer was told the truth that he was born a boy. David decided to live as a male from then on. David Reimer's account and details of what happened is different from John Money's. In interviews, David mentions how distraught he was and he attempted suicide multiple times in his 20s and finally succeeded in his late 30s. He suffered severe depression, financial distress, and marital problems at the time of his death. Not only David, but Brian suffered depression and schizophrenia and died 2 years before David in 2002. If you ask me my personal opinion, I'd say it's not an experiment. This is just an horrific abuse of 2 children. And the medical field failed David Reimer multiple times. It's also important to note, thanks to John Money's success report, other doctors followed his path and reassigned thousands of children who had genital birth defect. So not just David Reimer, but other children suffered thanks to this experiment. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Bye.